The speech contest starts in a few hours. Are you ready, Paula?
Actually, no. I'm afraid I'm going to make stupid mistakes in front of the judges.
You have time to practice. Would you like me to help you with that?
Brian, are you done preparing for tomorrow's sales meeting?
Sure. I just finished copying all the documents. You asked for 10 copies, right?
Yes, I did. But what if there are more people than we're expecting?
Amy, did you hear that announcement? Wasn't it about our flight to New York?
Yes, it was. Our flight has been delayed until further notice due to the bad weather.
Then what shall we do while we wait?
Good morning, students. Before starting the class, let me tell you about an interesting study on the brain. Does anybody like to watch sad movies? A recent study shows that watching sad movies may boost our tolerance to pain. Researchers found sad movies can increase the endorphins released by our brains. As we learned before, endorphins made in our body naturally relieve physical and psychological pain. The researchers say that the emotional feelings you get from sad movies stimulate the endorphin system and help you deal with physical and psychological pain. Keep this in mind the next time you're in pain.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jason Park from the Wildlife Protection Center. We often receive phone calls from people complaining that their neighbors keep giving food to the wild animals in spite of our ongoing campaign against it. By providing them food, more wild animals are attracted to our neighborhood and could present a danger to residents. Also, feeding wild animals makes them dependent on people. So, for both the well-being of your neighbors and the wild animals, think twice when you and your children feel like feeding them. Thank you for your cooperation.
Jinsu, you look upset. Anything wrong?
I've been running around the school trying to print out my assignment. I have to submit it in 30 minutes.
Uh-oh, there aren't any printers for students in the school.
No way! I printed it out at home, but I found some errors and need to reprint it.
Oh no, what are you going to do?
I'll ask my math teacher if she can do it. It's really inconvenient that there's no printer for students.
I couldn't agree with you more. I experienced the same thing last week.
I think we should have printers for students to use at any time.
Absolutely.
I'll ask the student council to do something about it.
That's a very good idea.
Minji, I was really impressed by your English presentation last week.
Thanks, Junho.
What's the secret to your excellent English?
Well, I think watching movies helped me a lot.
What do you mean?
I always try to watch English movies without subtitles.
Really? But don't you have trouble understanding the movies?
Of course, it was difficult at first, but if you keep trying, it'll definitely help improve your English.
I see. I think I'll try that.
I'm sure that over time, watching English movies without subtitles will help build your confidence in English.
Thanks for your advice. Hi, Miss Carter. It's great meeting you.
You too, Mr. Scott. Congratulations for being named this year's MVP.
Thank you. I was really thrilled when they called my name.
Every fan knows you fully deserve the honor. can we start our interview now? Have you read all the questions I sent you?
Yes, I have. And, by the way, I enjoy reading your newspaper article every week.
Thanks so much. Well, my first question is about your routine while you're getting ready to bat.
Ah, yes. Many say that mine is different from other baseball players.
That's true. Is there any reason for that?
It's a kind of routine that helps my hitting.
Okay, then let's talk about that in detail.
Number 1.
How about washing the puppy today?
Good. We haven't done that for a while. Number 2.
What seems to be the problem with your dog?
He has a fever. He hasn't eaten anything for a couple of days. Number 3.
There's a puppy cafe in the park. Our dog will love it.
Right. I'm glad that we have one in our neighborhood. Number 4.
What a lovely dog he is. How would you like his haircut?
Since summer's coming up, I'd like it short. Number 5.
You shouldn't walk your dog without a leash on.
I'm sorry. I'll put his leash on. Miss Kim, I passed the first round of admissions to Hanguk University.
Great! You're one step closer to your dream. When is your interview?
This weekend. I've already reserved a train ticket.
Good. How's your interview preparation going?
Well, I've downloaded the interview questions from last year and reviewed them.
Good. I think you'll do great at the interview.
I hope so, but I'm really worried. Is it possible to do a practice interview here at the school?
Of course you can.
Okay, I'll do it. Do you think there's anything else I can do to prepare?
Let me think. Oh, I remember. One of my students who graduated last year goes to Hanguk University. He could be helpful.
Really? I'd like to talk with him if I could.
I'll call him. I'm sure he would love to help you.
Thank you.
Come on in, Peter. I've been waiting for you.
Good afternoon, Miss Green. I've come to talk about my club activity.
Okay. Which club are you in?
The basketball club. But I want to switch to the Big Data Analysis Club next semester.
Oh, do you? Well, is there any problem with the basketball club?
Not at all. I'm doing great with our members, preparing for the national competition.
Then what makes you want to change your club? Does it take too much time to practice for the competition?
No, I don't have any problem with time. It's just that my interests have changed.
I remember you were interested in sports management.
Yeah, I was. But I fell in love with big data analysis after taking the big data course.
All right. I support your decision.
Thank you for your understanding. I'll do my best in the new club next semester.
I'm sure you will.
Hello. May I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a desk and a chair for my daughter.
For the desk, I recommend these two models. They are the most popular.
Oh, both of them look great. How much are they?
The bigger one is $300, and the other one is $250.
Let me see. I like the bigger one. Could you recommend a chair to go with the desk?
How about this one? It's originally $200, but we're having a promotion. You can get a 50% discount if you buy it with a desk.
Really? That would be wonderful. So you mean this chair would cost $100, right?
Correct.
I love it. I'll buy both the desk and the chair. And do you charge for delivery?
Normally, the fee is $30, but since you're spending more than $300, you get free delivery.
Excellent. Here's my credit card.
Hey, Grace, I heard you were in charge of the senior community dinner party last year.
Hi, Jake. Yes, I was. It's your job this year, right?
Yeah. Since you have experience, could you give me some tips?
Okay, let's see. Firstly, make sure to send out the invitations early enough.
Oh, Paul already sent the invitations.
All right. It's also important to let the guests know about the menu information in advance.
I see. Is it because of food allergies?
Right. And it would be nice to prepare some games for after-dinner activities.
Definitely. I remember having so much fun playing games last year.
I guess that's all I can think of.
What do you think of giving thank you cards to the guests at the end of the dinner?
That's an excellent idea. I'm sure they would appreciate getting a card. It's going to be a wonderful party.
Thank you. Hello, students. This is Jeremy Williams from Peterson Fire Station. Let me introduce the 2019 Student Safety Program. This year, it'll be hosted by Peterson Fire Station from July 25th to 27th. The program is for high school students interested in safety. Since this will be focused on hands-on experience, students who are participating have to be ready for field activities. After completing the program, participants will be given an honorary firefighter badge. To apply, you can download the application form from Peterson Fire Station's website and email it to jw@pfs.org. For more information, please visit our website.
What are you doing, Mark?
I'm searching for a new vacuum cleaner online. Would you help me?
Sure. What's your price range?
Well, I cannot afford to spend more than $900.
I see. Let's decide on which type you want.
I want to get a cordless one this time.
Right. That would be more convenient to use.
Okay. When it comes to vacuum cleaners, suction power is the most crucial. Air watts is the suction power, right?
Yeah. Lower air watts means lower suction power.
Okay. I'll buy one with more than 120 air watts.
That's a good idea. Then you should choose one of these two.
All right. I'll buy the one with the longer warranty.
Sure. The longer, the better. James, we've decided to present on a regional environment for our science presentation, right?
Right. But we haven't talked about which region to cover yet. How about North America?
That's too common and boring. Everyone knows a lot about it. I think we need to choose a more eye-catching area. What about Africa?
That would be interesting, but I'm afraid getting information about the area wouldn't be easy.
Don't worry. I have a good plan. My uncle can help us.
Your uncle? How can he help us with our presentation?
He's an environmental scientist and is doing research on northern Africa.
Wow, that's great.
We can get plenty of up-to-date and authentic environmental information and photos from him.
Really? I hope we can get them as soon as possible. Miss Moore, do you have any ideas for our school campaign this year?
Not yet. We need some fresh ideas.
How about cyberbullying?
Good idea. It's one of the most serious problems these days.
Yeah. Let's do something about cyberbullying prevention then.
Sure. Last year, not many students participated in the campaign, right?
Right. Then how can we get students to pay more attention to this year's campaign?
An impressive campaign slogan could work.
Great. We need to make a slogan then.
Well, why don't we have students come up with a slogan? We could have a contest.
That would be good. I think we should let the students know about the contest soon.
How can we do that? Emily lives in the school dormitory, but goes home on weekends. On Saturday afternoon, she realizes that she left her violin in her dormitory room. Emily is supposed to play the violin in a concert on Sunday. She goes back to the dormitory to get the violin, but it's closed. Then she sees Mr. Lee, the dormitory manager, coming out of his office next to the entrance. Mr. Lee has a security card for dormitory access. Emily wants to ask him to open the dormitory door so that she can get her violin from her room. In this situation, what would Emily most likely say to Mr. Lee?
Good morning, everyone. As a florist, I'm honored to be here to speak to you about flowers. You probably like flowers because of their beauty and smell, but did you know that flowers in our living spaces offer many health benefits? Here are some examples. First, the pleasant smell of roses can lower heart rates and blood pressure and decrease stress levels. Peace lilies are another example. They're known to clean the air. People who have peace lilies in the house are less likely to suffer from breathing troubles, stuffy noses, and coughing. Also, lavender is the perfect remedy for dry skin. It releases moisture that is needed for the health of your skin. Last is chamomile. This flower can be effective for relieving headaches. It's also recommended for people who have trouble sleeping. Now, let me show you some video clips. Good morning, everyone. As a florist, I'm honored to be here to speak to you about flowers. You probably like flowers because of their beauty and smell, but did you know that flowers in our living spaces offer many health benefits? Here are some examples. First, the pleasant smell of roses can lower heart rates and blood pressure and decrease stress levels. Peace lilies are another example. They're known to clean the air. People who have peace lilies in the house are less likely to suffer from breathing troubles, stuffy noses, and coughing. Also, lavender is the perfect remedy for dry skin. It releases moisture that is needed for the health of your skin. Last is chamomile. This flower can be effective for relieving headaches. It's also recommended for people who have trouble sleeping. Now, let me show you some video clips.